Okay, does this work? Now it is. Okay, for some reason, my mic wasn't working. Okay, well, let's start over. Okay, we're all good? All good, Harry? Okay, well, let's start over real quick. So, apologize for being a minute late here to start tonight. Apologize for not having the audio going. So, welcome to the wind up on Sunday. So, we came up with that name, something a little bit different, pretty clever, I believe. If you know watches and talk about the wind up, you know what that is. So, we're going to have a live stream tonight here, 4 different watches. There are going to be 3 different Invictas, 2 new ones that you haven't technically seen yet. And I haven't presented them. We've had some different options of those. And then another Duko that we presented once before. It's really cool. One of my favorite watches here that I presented thus far. And so, yeah, let's get into things. A couple housekeeping items. There is right now a chance for you, if you go and visit one of Shop HQ's social pages, you can win an Isomers skincare bundle giveaway. All you need to do is on the medium that you're actually watching right now, viewing me, simply just type in hi. Doesn't matter. It can be anything. When you do that, you get actually entered in to the drawing here to win that Isomers skincare. I've used Isomers over the years on occasion. I gotta say, top notch from Manuel. She's got a great product. She's been in business for a long time. She knows what she's doing and a great person on top of that. So check that out and maybe even check out more of what Isomers has for the skincare out there. I mean, you want to keep everything looking nice. Isomers is a fantastic way to do so. Okay, we have a code here tonight for the live stream. And then I'll actually have something else after the live stream I'll post. You want to use the live stream code here today. It's WatchWed20. So watch WED for Wednesday, 20, to save 20% off any Shop HQ order and over $99 or more on a watch order. So make sure to use that, WatchWed20. Okay, let's start going. Let me see anything else. Shop HQ's January kicks off here next week. And that's why we have some of the crystal accents here actually on 2 of the watches that I'm presenting here tonight. And then also, if you want to search the website for more Invicta, there's some brand new Invicta racing timepieces that you haven't seen yet, that I haven't got my hands on yet, that you can check out. And I believe those are over 70% off. So go ahead and check that out here on Shop HQ's website, or really easy to use. When I go to the website, I use it on my phone, but also my computer is a little bit easier. I can just see and navigate easier, but that's just me. All right, well, we're going to kick off, and we're going to start off with a design of a watch here that we've had over time. It's a 58 millimeter, and it's an Akula. And Akula is one of the series that is with Invicta from the Diver series, and we've had a similar design, but a different color wave. So I believe, let me just check tonight, there are 2 different colors that are available. The blue is actually sold out, but there's also, that was more of a dark blue. So there's that turquoise color, which is super hot. And we're talking about the dial, and it goes along for the Akula. So this is a watch here. First of all, retail price $16.95. Shop HQ shot it down to $164.99. They took 90% off. You can use that coupon code WatchWed20, save another, what, $32, $33 off on that. I mean, that's going to be pretty amazing here to be able to get into a timepiece like this, which is going to be the largest watch of the show. Probably, the Duko is pretty, a little bit more blingy too, but it's going to look completely different. Size and everything else. I mean, look at, totally different in watches. We're going to get to the Duko last. You definitely want to check that out. Okay, so what we have here, 58 millimeters. Now that's if we're looking, basically going from left to right. It fits more like a 50 millimeter if you're going from right here, 4 o'clock, all the way up to 10 o'clock for the watch. We have a quartz movement on the inside, the PC32 from TMI. You can see, just as I go back and forth, you can see all those different crystals that are aligned on the bezel. And I think just has that really luxe look here with the crystals. Also the tuxedo striping for the lines for that etched in dial here, that pressed dial that you can see. I like the fact that it's that three-hand movement. I like the fact that you have that tuxedo striping for the dial on the inside. Get all the crystals and bling. You get this option, which is the black version, but then also that turquoise option, which is just off the charts cool. If you click on the link up here in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you can then go and check out the two color options. That turquoise is definitely hot. So as we just go along here, wrist size, I believe this fits up to about that 8.5, 8 3/4 inch wrist size. My wrist size is about 6 3/4. I can easily wear this. Actually, I have, I think, 2 of these watches, if memory serves me correctly. You have then the clasp fold over. You have also, in addition to that, the micro adjustments right here. So you can get that perfect fit and feel on the wrist. So if you take out a link and it's too tight, the watch is too tight, or if you put that link back in, the watch is going to be, so you can use the micro adjustments and really get that perfect fit on your wrist. 200 meters of water resistance. We have about 15 millimeters in the overall profile for the watch. Yeah, nice high polish off to the sides here, really to the bracelet. Everything is really high polished on this watch. Nothing in terms of a brushed finish except right here on the clasp. Fold over diver's clasp, that's actually done in a polish, but everything else, pretty cool timepiece here. Let me see, we have a few people here that I just want to give a shout out to right now. Let's see, I've got my glasses on. We have that Venom Kevin. Hi Kevin, how are you doing? Bob is here. Invicta Claus Anthony. Let's see who else. Shout out to Victor Kyler too. So I was texting with him today. He's doing well. We have Jerry Jones. Thank you, Jerry, for being here. Also, Felix. Felix is great. Thank you for being here. We have Jake Bling. Jake from Florida. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Rod is here. Godfather. Yeah, a lot of people tonight. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate that. I think some of you guys, Christopher White also, I think you guys do a little bit of a group text too when these shows are coming up. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting everybody else know. All right, we're going to move on to the next item. And so this is going to be more for the women. So we want to have something for the ladies in the show, whether you're a lady you're watching, or maybe you want to gift something to that special lady in your life, be it your wife, girlfriend, spouse, daughter, whomever, mother, perhaps. So we're looking at a little bit more of a modest size here for this wildflower, which is 32 millimeters here for the case diameter on the watch. I'm just going to try to get a good shot here so you can see on the inside those Roman numerals, white mother of pearl on this variation. There are 3 different color choices. There's rose tone, gold tone, which is actually sold out. So it's only rose tone and silver tone. This is the silver tone, obviously. 3-hand movement with this timepiece. You can see that mother of pearl. The ornaments are just popping a little bit. Regular price, $3.95. Shop HQ brought it down a penny under $60. $59.99. That's 85% off. So if you get 2 of these, you could save actually 20% off, which would be $120. Let me do the math. So $120, and that'd be 24 off. So basically you get 2 of these watches for like $96 before any tax and if shipping is added on to that. So here we go. You still get that 3-year warranty from Invicta with this timepiece. Quartz movement on the inside, so there's no winding. So it's going to be really, really easy to own and operate. There's not even a date window on this. So if you want to watch, that's a quartz movement, easiest maintenance. This is probably it right here. You just have to accommodate for daylight savings time. And I've heard too, there might be a chance that maybe daylight savings time is going away. So I guess the country's in a little bit of a flux right now. Half want it, half don't. So I don't know, maybe it'll just stay or maybe it'll change. Who knows? Who never knows these days. Anyway, like on the inside, we got the mother of pearls I mentioned before, and then the Roman numerals for the hour markers that are moving all the way around here for the timepiece. So 32 millimeters by about 8 millimeters. So you're looking at about 1/3 of an inch right here, well under 1/2 of an inch still. I like the push button deploy clasp. So by pressing those 2 buttons, then we'll release, and you see more of a matte finish on the inside here for that clasp. And you have that audible click right here. And you know then that watch is then secure on that wrist. So part of the Wildflower series, which is similar to the Angel for Invicta, and it's really that more feminine touch that goes along with the thought and the design here for these timepieces. Let me see any other notes here I may have on the watch. I'll check out some things real quick. Fits wrist sizes up to about 8 inches. And with 30 meters of water resistance, if you want to wash your hands and it gets wet, got caught in the rain, you're totally fine here with this watch. So great deal today at under $60. That is going to be the lowest price of the 4 different watches that I'll be presenting here today. Let me see if there's any other people that are chiming in here. Rod Jones, Jerry, Jake Bling, Kevin, all those guys have chatted. So if you haven't yet, you can write anything. Doesn't matter if it's on this live stream. And I'm just referring to those that are on the live stream. I'm not YouTube or Facebook or Instagram right now and seeing all the different comments. But comment on there. Harry will go through and you'll have a chance to win that Isomers skin care set, which would be awesome. I wouldn't mind winning it myself. Maybe I should just type something in. I don't think it counts though. Anyway. All right, we're going to move on here to the third watch. I presented this watch before, and there's definitely a cool factor that goes along with it. Actually, I have to take off the tag here. Let me just give me 1 second, the Invicta tag. Okay, and yeah, so I had to go to Texas for a quick hour of work. So I had to leave last night. Got into Texas around 9, went to bed probably at 11, woke up at 4 for a 5 a.m. meeting. Had to work from 7 to 8 and then just flew back. So I'm going on all adrenaline right now. And who knows, I think I might hit the gym tonight too. Not quite tired yet, but I'm sure I'll crash later tonight. Okay, well, here we go with another timepiece from Invicta. The third of 3 Invictas. Then we have a Duko here coming up. And so this is going to be, let me just grab it up here. So we're talking about the subaqua. And this is that Noma series. And it is that 3rd generation, that patented design from Invicta. And it's that subaqua Noma 3 with a polycarbonate case. So we have that case that goes along the outside that you can see actually has right here, which is really cool, the waves of the ocean, and then also the dragon, which is the logo for the subaqua collection. The regular retail price is $1,395. Sale price, I have to double check. I think it's $184.99. Let me just double, triple check that because 1 second here. Go back to, I just want to double check on the website that I'm giving you the right time. Oh, Harry, can you confirm that? I don't think I have that pulled up. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3. Apologize, guys. Oh, here we go. Here's the price. $184.99. Okay, just wanted to confirm. And that's before your coupon code. So if you use that coupon code WATCH, WATCH, WED for Wednesday, WED20, WATCH, WED20, this watch qualifies because it's over $99 to save 20% off. And at that price, at $185, you're looking at what? $36, $37 you're going to save off of that. So it'll bring the watch under that $150 mark. So the subaqua Noma 3, in my opinion, for Invicta, has been the most celebrated series out of 8 different generations, I guess. 3rd generation, 8 different generations that has been celebrated the most. And so I have multiple subaqua Noma 3s or some of my favorite watches from Invicta. And with this one, what you're getting with that polycarbonate case around the side is that you're getting a lighter factor along with that silicone strap. Now, I have a color choice. There are only 2 color choices. However, this color choice is currently sold out. However, there is what's referred to as the gray with the dark blue. So it's going to be more just of a gray strap. And then you're going to have dark blue for all the metalwork on the timepiece here for the bezel. Also then for the function pushers, the crown protector, that's a part of it. And then even on the inside, going around the individual hour markers, there's going to be some blue that carries there. Now, if you'll see on the inside, there are skulls. It's pretty cool on the dial for the watch. And Invicta has done skulls for a number of years, probably about 20 years, I bet. They've incorporated skulls into different fashions for their watches. What's really cool is with this timepiece here, the skulls actually light up and they glow in the dark, which is really, really fun when you get in that low lit situation. The watch looks really, really cool. The lightweight factor I love in addition to that. So, and you don't have to adjust anything on the timepiece here in terms of the strap. So you can put on that watch, I'll put it on here, and you're really good to go. I would say 6.5, probably about a 6.5 inch wrist. Yeah, and then we're looking at 7.5, 8.5. Probably I think I'll almost, oh here, I'll just do it the easy way. How about that? 3-year warranty with Invicta. Here we go. Let's see what we're down to with this subaqua number 3. We are looking at, look at that. We're looking at 9 inches. 9 inches with this watch. So you see 9, that's 9.25. So you just go by the number right there. So the number above, we're looking at 9 inches here with this watch. So yeah, lightweight, cool on the wrist, definitely get some attention in the daylight, but especially in those low lit situations. Use that coupon code here with this watch. Save yourself about $35, $36, $37. Get it under $150. All right, let's see. We're going to go to the final watch here. Give me 1 second. And this is a company I've presented this watch before, and I like the elegance that goes along with it. So this company really focuses on designs really from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, those timeless designs, and they do their own take on it with some modern flair and features. And it's called Duko. And this is called the Serenata. And it's an automatic, and it's a limited edition. I think this one is to 125. It comes packaged in a beautiful box. I can show you that in just a second. The regular price in this watch is $490 from Duko, and today it's $359. But that is before you use that coupon code WatchWed20. With that WatchWed20, you will be saving about $72, bringing this watch well under that $300 mark. So there are 6 different color choices. What I have here is blue. So you're getting into that sandstone with that blue. I'll just try to show you a little bit closer here in that dial. Let me see if I can get the right angle. Let's see. Sorry. It's not quite working how I want it to tonight with the lighting. There we go. You can just look at that blue when you can see the real pure color without the reflection on there. So you're getting into the timepiece at that $359. That's 27% off. So there's a purple, which is a crystal for the dial. There's the brown, which is tiger eye. The green, which is a crystal praise. Then there's a blue, which is turquoise, and then a black, which is a gray crystal. So there's really cool with this watch. You get then into the NH35A for the movement, which many of you know, that's mechanical automatic movement, very robust and reliable. 41-hour power reserve for that movement. And all you need to do is you just simply, right here, turn the crown, and that will get the movement here going for you. So you'll be able to see right now everything is just moving all the way up to that 0 mark. Magnification window right here that you'll find, and also a sapphire crystal. So you're going to have just that ultimate in that scratch resistance here for this watch. Now if you look at the design here of the bracelet, I love the bracelet, extremely fluid, as you'll see, it just can go around my finger. So on your wrist it's going to be extra comfortable. Now there are 48 different diamond simulants on the bezel and 11 more on the inside of the dial, or actually 10 more, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more, excuse me, on the inside for the individual hour markers. I love the blue that goes along with the white on this for the crystals on the outside, and then for this version with that sandstone on the inside with the watch. You get a little bit more of a beefy clasp on the timepiece. You pull up one end, and then you can just pop open everything, and you get a thick scissor style single 3-point clasp here on the watch. Let me put it on my wrist here one more time. Oh, I'm sorry. I said limited to 175, limited edition. It's actually, or to 125, it's actually a limited edition to 75 watches, and this is one of them right here. So check that out on the wrist. Look at how pretty that looks. Look at how it's beautiful and how those crystals just pop. Now this could be for men and women. I would wear this watch in a heartbeat. And for women out there too that like the 40 millimeter, yeah, you can wear that too. Thickness 12 millimeters, so that's just under a ½ inch. Here's the case back for you to look at and see. And I'll show you the packaging too for the last component of this watch. Hold on one second, I have it down here on the floor. Just get this padding out. Okay. There you go. So I do like the packaging. Beautiful box, done in the red here. All glossy, that varnish. Open side, all black. You see the Duko. There's an extra pad that goes over to just cover everything. And right here, here is your limited edition card. It goes along right here. So hand done 34 out of 75 for this particular color. The other 5 colors will also be limited editions to that 75. So fun company out there, some exciting watches. Love the packaging that goes along. Nicest packaging here tonight that we get with all the different timepieces. Be sure to give me a follow on social media. I am the Ryan Code, the.ryan.code on Instagram and also X. If you want to follow me on Facebook, if you haven't yet, follow me there. I'm Invicta Ryan on Facebook. Make sure to follow Shop HQ too. Follow them on social media so you can find them on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I think they're even on Twitter or X also. So make sure you're following them because they have watches, they have jewelry, they have a lot of fashion, they have some bedding that's going along, they have Manuela with her skincare, isomers, they have Waterford Crystal, bringing new other things too. So you want to see what they have available, what the coupon codes are. Remember for this show, you have the WatchWed20. I'll be posting also another coupon code here coming up on my social media, so that's another reason to follow me. Let me see if there are any final comments here. Venom Kevin and Anthony are talking quite a bit here. Invicta Claus, Venom Kevin, Rod, good to see you here too. And Jerry, nice to see you guys all being a part of the conversation. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I have to head out. I have dinner plans here tonight with my dad, so I have to go out and meet him here. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you need to, reach out to me on social media. And my next show will be coming up this Wednesday for Watch Wednesday, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern. So appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. And